Morning, guys. Listen now. I am not even in a... I don't even know what kind of say. If I even look not put together and unkempt right now, so be it. I came to work not too long ago. I came a little while, I should say. And my co-workers showed me a video of a so-called parent, a biological mother, I'm assuming. I don't know. She's big in body, heavy. You can see, that fat that is weighty, heavy. Stepped on her daughter. The girl looks like she's about, based on the age of the child, she could be about 13, 14, 15. 12, 13, between 12 and 15. I couldn't see her face so good. But we're talking about a child. For me, you're a child. Stepped up on her, stepped up on her. She's at the doorway, the door is open. Stepped up on her, took her feet, it would be her right foot, stepped in her neck several times heavily. Where you want on? Where you want on? Where you want on? It was a gentleman who was there. I don't know if it's a father, friend, or whomever he may be, that stopped that virago, that stopped that cantankerous, that stopped that. I am fighting to not use certain words that I really want. That Jezebel of a mother, she could have killed broken that child's neck. Stopped up in her neck several times in her neck and asking her what you want on. Then if she's doing something, she's committing some infractions and misconduct. Isn't the mother's behavior indicative of her committing these infractions and misconduct? And then you turn around and say, we must honor mothers like you. You turn around and say, we must... God beat her, God. Believe you me, honestly, this is what I would want, my dear lady, to be honest with you. I'm really saying it. You know what I'm saying? Blood in your eyes. I want them to get a 400-pound man to put you on the ground, jump up on you like that, and in your neck. Where you want on? Where you want on? Where you want on? Where you want on? And do you the same thing? That's the only way women like you will stop this abuse to children. I am sick and tired of you, big women. Honest to God, I'm so sick and tired of you. I am sick and tired of you. I am sick and tired of you, honest to God. And I am livid, to say the least, in her neck. I don't care if you want to tell me she stole. I don't care if you want to tell me she's a prostitute. I don't care if you want to tell me she gone into another sexual realm. Her behavior is indicative of yours. You're an evil woman. I don't want nobody to tell me frustration. In her neck, you stump up, you're an evil woman. You are an evil woman. That is why sometimes when I hear the minister talk about they have family members in the hospital and family don't want to cover people like Uno. A people like Uno, they left up there because the member want to do to them. I tell you, so people not just wicked, so people don't just get up and turn them back so easily upon people. Yes, people are ungrateful. Yes, people are narcissistic. Yes, people are, but we're humans. One thing with us, if something is sown in a man's soul, when I say man, I mean man and woman. If negative is sown in a man's soul, which is a composite of the mind, the will and the emotions, I guarantee you they're going to live out whatever is in the soul. You see, if that child loves you dearly, whether that child is a deviant or a law-abiding citizen, that child will never leave you nor forsake you. I'm telling you that. Once you're a good mother and that you have developed an affectionate love towards that child, and then you turn around and want a child to listen to you and to obey and to respect you, you turn around and you demand that upon a child. You see, on my ring thing drop out, the same time I forgot glue back in. To home, I was so livid. I couldn't even... I hope the social worker comes there, takes a child from you. I hope they take the child from you. I hope they take the child from you. I hope they take the child from you. I don't care what kind of a frustration you're going through. You know what bothers me? Is that people make excuses for wrong behaviors all the time. They make excuses. At no point in time, people will say, you know what? Hold them account. When I say nobody, I don't mean everyone. They will say, boy, people grow. Many people in this world grow poorly. They've gotten abuse, and they decided that they're not going to replicate same to their own children. I can understand when you get frustrated, you might do a little thing. You might end up hitting them or boxing them and doing so you feel bad. But to repeatedly step in her neck, you see where you head for. You're an evil woman. You are an evil woman. Let me tell you, when you talk with the, what you call it, is it the pathologists or the coroners? I don't know who does when they can check if somebody is shot or stabbed. Based on where you're stabbed, they can tell if it was done out of, it was accidental or if it was deliberately done. Based on the pointers on the body, they can tell you. I don't know if it's a pathologist or the coroners. They're whoever in that field that does that and give the relevant, like the lawyers and so on, the information. They can tell. From the mere fact you can step in her neck, it tells a story about who you are as a mother. It tells a story of who you are as a mother. You are evil. You are evil. You're the consummate Jezebel. And I want the laws of the land to hit you with the full extent of the law. I want the laws of the land to hit you to the fullest extent of the law. I am tired of you mothers doing these things to children and then producing monsters in the society in later years, because the same infection is carried out and they don't become transformed and then they become monsters to our society. And having Jamaica with the crime and the violence, that you have these diaspora, the Jamaican diaspora having to be marching against the crime and the violence that is here. You are crazy. You see what Lisa Hanna had posited some time ago when Dr. Herbert Gill went to a summit in 2019 and saying that the reason why you have these women, they were looking at the correctional services for women, the female correctional services, why they committed repeated multiple murders, because their mother tortured them. That was what came out. Their mothers Jesus, help me, Father God. Help me, Jesus. Help me, help me. Help me, Father God. Help me, Father God. I've never ever seen this before. I have never ever seen in her neck and your big in body. They look like, you know, when they lose hair. It's like I was watching almost like a George Floyd moment. But this one this seems worse, because at least the man just had his foot in one place. You stomped on her neck. You're an evil. Let me tell you, man. May I tell you? Jesus Christ. You see tears in my eyes, lady? You see tears in my eyes? I hate abuse in every way, you know? I hate abuse in every way. Now, people may think that nothing like this has ever happened to me or anyone that I know. But when I looked at that and I know, I can link it to just verbal abuse, psychological abuse, emotional abuse. Because all of us in some way have faced one of those. Whether it's physical, and physical would incorporate sexual and so on. Physical, verbal, mental, emotional, even financial. People don't understand that. You know, and that probably is usually where the parent deprives a child financially, or a spouse deprives his, you know, like the husband deprives his wife financially. I hate abuse because I know the trauma that can cause, and I've listened to stories from people. And to watch you stomp a child in the neck, the Bible says better you put a noose around your neck and jump off into the sea. You mother, them better find you and charge you, you know. Them better find you, and you're an evil woman. You're a Jezebel. You make Jezebel look good. You make Delilah sweet. And may the judgment of God be upon you. May the judgment of God be upon you. I'm sick and tired of women like you. Look at what just happened in the media recently with the 14-year-old girl that was battered by a big, tough, bull cow of a woman. And you with your big, tough bull cow of a self come and damage your child like in her neck. Several times stomp her that the man had to stop you. Even my coworker said you could have killed her. You could have killed her. You're an evil woman. You're an evil woman. Evil. I'm sick and tired of destructive, narcissistic women like you in our society. They need to haul and pull a pick of them from you. guys, I don't even know. Right now, I don't even know.